Welcome back, Captains, to Starfleet Academy Online. I'm your host and instructor, Hale Bohse, and in this episode, we're going to be talking about the dilithium mine. So, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the dilithium mine, and I'm really excited to have you all here today because this is, again, one of those things or places that you should probably visit on a daily basis for a lot of extra benefit, which I think is going to help you in your progression. So, when you get to the dilithium mine, you can actually transwarp to it. This is where you end up, and you're just going to go contact fleet control and beam to the surface, and it'll take you directly to the station. Now, when we actually beam in here, there's a few things of note as pretty much all the holdings, almost all the holdings anyway, have access to the bank and to the mail system. A few of them have access to the exchange system. Ironically, not your starbase though. And then of course the this holding also has access to the exchange. It has access to the mail. It has access to a tailor. So all those are pretty standard on most of your different holdings there. But if you take a look at this first guy you come up to just on the right as you're walking in, you'll notice he's got a store full of warp cores. These are a lot of warp cores, like reinforced and hypercharged. Could be good for like tanky type builds. Same thing with the consoles and stuff. But some of the more important stuff that I want to talk to you about that's in here that I really want you to note is these two guys here. Now, this mining foreman offers you missions that I think you should be doing on a daily basis. The first and foremost, as I've told you many times before and in episodes past, that dilithium is the most important resource to get a hold of. And so to that end, I want to draw your attention here to the additional refining capacity of 500 ore. So we've talked about how the dilithium capacity to mine every day or to refine it is about 8,000 dilithium a day. But there are a few missions out there, one in Starfleet Academy and then one here in the dilithium mine, that can actually extend or increase that refined capacity for your characters if you do them on a daily basis. So this is one of those extra 500 that you can get. But one of the things that makes them successful, because they're duty officer missions now, is miners. So this one's pretty easy to do. You don't need anything special for it. But this mine dilithium mother load can also offer you another 500 dilithium ore, which is right here, as you can see. So as well as some trade, some good trade, and some good development experience. So I want to draw your attention to this because the duty officers required to do this, or at least to give you the best success chances for outcomes, are these Ferengi miners that you see here. And the reason I show you these is because actually where you get them is literally right here. So you just walk on over to this guy and you can actually request your miners, and obviously you're going to want the one that's got the if you're looking for different qualities, you want the one that has the capacity to have cunning, I think, and unscrupulous, and one other one, teamwork as well. So those are the ones you're looking for. Brennick is the one that you're targeting, and you can just get at least 3 of those will give you a really good success chance, but it also gives you a 30% chance to crit, and that is so awesome because if you're developing your commendation points and your commendation experience and you're running this mission on a daily basis, if you crit, it's going to increase the amount of commendation points for development and for trade, and it's going to give you extra dilithium. You can't lose. So this is definitely something that I really recommend that you do on a daily basis. I'm going to go ahead and send that off now. So now let's take a look, and actually I want to do the extra mining capacity while I'm here since yeah, I might as well. Oh, I need 500 ore though, so I'll have to come back once I've mined some stuff. So as we've talked to you about in the mini game episode, we were talking about how this shift manager right here also has all of the daily progress missions for mining dilithium here in the dilithium mine, and that's also another way. If you do it on a daily basis, you should be able to get the maximum amount of dilithium that you can refine in a day. So this by itself is something that's going to help you get lots of resources. And in addition to that, Admiralty and some other things are really good, or duty officer missions are really good to help you gather yet more dilithium on a regular basis. So that's pretty cool. But now let's draw your attention to the other side here. And if you look at the space equipment vendor, this guy has got some consoles, again, more for those tanky kind of builds. They've got a lot of like neutronium alloy and stuff like that, resist kinetic consoles, like to resist torpedoes, to resist energy weapons, and of course the enhanced RCS consoles to give extra hull capacity and flight turn rate. So these are pretty good for that too. If you're starting out, they're great for the fleet stuff. And of course, here's the Taylor. And so that's pretty much it. I mean, that is the dilithium mine for the most part. Now there is a second floor upstairs, but there's literally like nothing there. So it's kind of, it makes you wonder why it's even there. It's cool to look at if you want to explore. You can take a turbo lift upstairs at this little sparkly point, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. If that's something you're looking for, just to kind of explore more of the interior design of this place, it's kind of neat. But other than that, if I might have missed anything, please don't hesitate to drop that in the comments below. I always want to hear what you all have to say. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It really helps out our channel. If you like the content that you saw today, please consider giving us a like. And if you want more great content for Star Trek Online, please stay tuned in the next video. And as always, boldly go.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you.